Hello. It is gift giving season almost. Are you ready? Well, today we are going to talk about one way that you can be generous through your gift giving. I'm Cassandra Lowery, and I absolutely love to help people grow in ways to love God and love others better. If that is something that you want to continue to grow in, hit the subscribe button now and keep up on all of the videos. Don't forget to hit the bell as well so that you'll get notifications every time a new video comes out. One way that I absolutely think is vital for growing in our love for Christ is knowing what he says about us. And so I also have in the description a link to get a free PDF download of 14 declarations that you can say over yourself that are things that God says about you, about who you are, and to just grow in that. And to me, that is a fabulous way to grow in your love for Jesus as well. So look in the description for that link to get that free PDF download and continue growing in who you are in Christ and your love for him. Okay, so today's Seeds of Generosity, we are talking about gift giving because we are getting so close to the gift giving season. And I know that so many of you are beginning your shopping and beginning thinking of what you're going to give. Well, first of all, we're going to start with a verse about generosity. We are going to read Matthew 7:9-12. So this is the New American Standard Version. Or what man is there among you who, when his son asks for a loaf, will give him a stone? Or if he asks for a fish, he will not give him a snake, will he? If you then, being evil, know how to give good gifts to your children, how much more will your Father who is in heaven give what is good to those who ask him? In everything, therefore, treat people the same way you want them to treat you, for this is the law and the prophets. I really like what the Amplified Classic version says in verses 11 and 12. If you then, evil as you are, know how to give an advantageous gifts to your children, how much more will your Father who is in heaven, perfect as he is, give good and advantageous things to those who keep on asking him? So then, whatever you desire that others would do to you and for you, even so do also to and for them. For this is, sums up, the law and the prophets. So I just like how that it's not just good gifts, but advantageous. Gifts that are advantageous to them. So one thing that I have done, my family has done, we honestly don't give a lot of just physical gifts. We give a lot of experience gifts. Or if they are physical gifts, they have a purpose behind them that is advantageous to the receiver. And so one that I want to talk about today especially is what we've done for our grandkids for their birthday gifts. So starting about when our oldest granddaughter turned, I want to say 4 or 5, probably 5, we decided that we wanted to give something that would just continue to build relationship. We obviously are all about building relationships. Big reason I have this channel here on YouTube is for that. And so they had moved out, they had lived very close to us for that first part of her life, and then had moved a little bit farther away. They're still within very visitable distance, but it was far enough that we didn't see them super regularly. And so we decided that for birthday gifts, we were going to start doing monthly mail. So what kid, even adult, let's be honest, doesn't like to get fun mail? So we just thought that that would be fun for them to receive, but also it is something that gives us a touch point every single month instead of just that one time of year when they're getting gifts from a lot of people and it just kind of gets thrown into the mix. And so it was just a way for us to, again, give something that's advantageous to them, because I can send things at different times of the year that help them learn, help them enjoy life, do fun things, different things like that. So some of the things that we've just done printables that they can color or write, learn how to write some different fun things, scavenger hunt things as well, just around the town or around their yard even. One that they absolutely loved, and it was for a different reason than what I sent. The dollar store had some scratch off things during Valentine's Day. And so you could write a message and then put a scratch off over top of it. And so I did that with the little hearts that they had. And then I put a dime in the mail with them as well to scratch that off. They were all so excited about money. I was like, a dime? That's what excites you? I can do that. It was just a lot of fun to hear that was one of the highlights, was a dime. But so it doesn't have to be something major. Actually, in the mail that they'll be receiving very soon, I sent some apple printables because we're in the fall season, and I thought apples would be fun. And so I sent $1 along with each of them and said, go to the store and get your own apples so that you can have a snack, and cut it in half and dip it in water or paint. And I sent a blank piece of construction paper with it as well, and said, here you go, print, dip it in water or paint and make apple prints on there, and you can use the other half to eat then. So just simple fun things like that. One time we sent a coupon saying, hey, we're gonna come have a park date with you this month. And so it doesn't even have to, there's times where I send packages with a little bit, still not big. I don't do big because it is every month, and I'm up to now 4 grandkids that we send to. So it does add up. So I try to keep it minimal, but yet fun and enjoyable for them as well. And just that connection point. Another one that we've done with some of the themes, like I did with this apple one, and I have done one other time, is I looked through their local library and at their online catalog and found books that would go along kind of with the theme that I sent them, and said, hey, if you want to read a book about it, your library has this. So it can just bring in fun and enjoyable things, that touch point with them. And it's just a lot of fun. And like I said, who doesn't love receiving mail, right? There are so many fun things that you can do. One time we just ordered books off of Amazon and shipped those to them, and that was, our mail for the month. One time we ordered special cards from like Shutterfly or something like that. I can't remember for sure where we ordered them from, but one of those photo sites, we ordered matching cards, and it had pictures of all of our family and some with them in them as well. And so it was a game that they could play, but yet it also brought us back into it and just had that relationship building and kept us, in their mind and in just that fun part of things. Just relationship building is huge to me. And so that is how we base a lot of our gifts. We don't do a lot of gifts, honestly. We don't do a lot of celebrating for Christmas or anything, and so we don't do a lot of gifts. But when we do give gifts, I love things that are relationship building, and so often those come in experience type gifts. So mail monthly or mail quarterly, whatever works for you, is a good one. It can even be a letter or a card. I've done a postcard even one month, I believe, with, I just found some fun postcards that I thought that they would each enjoy and wrote them a note on the back of that. So it can be simple. Just keeping in touch with people is fun, and that would work for adults as well. I promise it would be a fabulous one. There's many adults that would love getting an encouraging note every month, and just something to build them up. So that is my generosity seed for today. Build relationships. Look at gifts that can be good and advantageous. and know that God gives even better, perfect gifts than what we do. Even though we strive to give great ones, his are even better. And definitely ask him. Ask him for ideas for gifts that would be great for the receiver and great for you as the giver as well. So if this was helpful for you today, I just go ahead and subscribe. I would love to have you subscribe. It helps us to continue to get this out to other people, to help them to grow in their love for God and their love for others as well. And we hope that it is a total blessing to you. And don't forget to look in the description for that link to sign up for your free PDF to get 14 declarations of who God says you are, so that you can just grow in your trust and your love for God. Each of those does come with 3 verses to back them up as well, so you can do a study of them as well. And I hope that they will be a complete and total blessing to you. I hope you have a fabulous Saturday, and blessings to you. See you next time. Bye.